Hey everyone, who's excited for Tomodachi Life? That's haking right. As of the making of this video, Tomodachi Life Living the Dream is X days away from release. But that hasn't stopped me and a whole bunch of other people from filling up all 8 of our Switch users with Miis we'll inevitably have to recreate from scratch on our main account. And since people have been liking the Miis I've been making, and with the news that sharing features will be extremely limited in the new game, meaning people will most likely have to make their own Miis, I decided to make a little guide for people getting into the game on how to make some freaking neat-looking guys. And gals. And non-binary folk. And him. So if you're one of those people wanting to get into making Miis but are too overwhelmed, or if you're a longtime Miitopia artist that has made multiple completely static paintings on your Miis already, this is the video for you. I'm going to talk about what I learned from fiddling with the new Mii Maker and share this knowledge with you, so you can become a Mii making champion. OMG, Mii tutorials are so back! Part freaking 1. How to approach it. Alright, I promise we will go over some cool specific techniques you can use in your Miis with the new features and with additional makeup bits. But first there's something very important you should keep in mind. Please don't compare yourself to others. I know it's hard. Hell, I don't even follow this rule myself at all, but trust me, there's nothing worse you can do than look at someone else's creations and go, "Oh man, this guy's Miis are so much more detailed and accurate than mine." But let me tell you a little secret. Usually, the more beautifully detailed those Miis are, the more they suck! See all this face paint? Yeah, it's all face paint. That means not a single part of this Mii's face will move during actual gameplay. And that's just lame. Unlike Miitopia on the Switch, you don't have separate makeup layers for the eyes and mouth. Not to mention, because face paint is a flat-ish plane, a lot of these designs only look good from the front, and the illusion starts to completely break the second you start turning the character in any direction. Meaning that, yes, finally, Miis have to start looking like Miis again. Now, how Miis used to work back in the olden days is, because they're so simplistic, you were never really making an accurate version of a character from some piece of media. You're always making a caricature of them. And I'm not kidding when I say, sometimes it's actually good to look to those deformed paintings of celebrities for inspiration on how you should approach making a Mii. With such a limited little face editor, sometimes exaggerating certain features can really make these Miis look a lot more fun, especially when they're running around on your zoomed out view of the island. So yeah, with how face paint works in the new game, the best way to make Miis is once again by using the most fitting pieces, and then maybe just adjusting some stuff around them with the face paint, just to make sure these little chuds are as expressive and interactive as they can be. Part freaking 2! The Mii Maker has expanded! Before we get to how to make some neat looking face paint to complement your Miis, I think you should really take a look at some of the new features in the Living the Dream Mii Maker. Cause boy, they're amazing! I won't go over everything, of course. There's some obvious things you'll notice immediately after booting up the editor. Like the new head shapes, new haircuts, new noses, and ears. But here's some things that you really should know, because it's a secret game changer. Number 1. Obviously, they added a whole bunch of new parts to the Mii Maker. New eyes, new mouths, new everything. There's a set of mouths that's kind of hidden behind a little setting. You see, not only can you now add lipstick to all the available mouths, you can actually remove lipstick from ones that previously had it to turn them into basically whole new mouths. This one specifically, it was really useful when I was making my set of all the TF2 mercenaries. Not all the new mouthpieces are very useful, but I encourage you to check them all out. Number 2. Face detailing like wrinkles, facial hair, and eyeshadows have always been notoriously limited in the previous iterations of the Mii Maker. Well, forget about it! Not only have eyeshadows, cheek makeup, top and bottom wrinkles been separated into their own category and even made colorable. You can finally move them around like any other Mii parts. Thank the Lord! Now, this might not sound like that big of a deal when you consider we can just add your own wrinkles anywhere we want with the face paint system, but the big difference between this makeup and this makeup is that Mii detailing actually rests on and curls around your Mii's head, unlike other elements which float a distance ahead of it. This means Mii detailing is a lot better for things that are on the sides of your Mii's face, like this skull indent thing I made on Manny Calavera from Grim Fandango, with a combination of two pieces, like so. Eyeshadows and cheek makeup are also way better ways of introducing some gradients into your Mii's face compared to face paint, which doesn't actually support any transparency. It just tries to like fake it. It's weird and icky. Don't touch it unless you're like painting the Mona Lisa or something. Number 3. Like I said before, we've lost the ability to add makeup pieces directly onto the eye layer, just like in Miitopia. But like, I actually lied, because there's still a ton you can do with the eyes. Just this time in a more vanilla-ish way. You get access to 2 types of eyelashes, top and bottom eye wrinkles, a colorable eyeliner, and the big shiny thing we've seen in all the trailers, the eye shines. Now obviously this isn't all too exciting since we've already had eyes with those features before, but if you put that to the side for a moment and open the part of your brain that led to the creation of Miis like the burger or the Kirby, you can cram all these features into your eye in a specific way to create something truly wonderful.
I'm Winggaster, the Royal Science.
This stuff is really nuts. Remember old Manny from earlier? Yeah, those eyes are not face paint. Just a whole bunch of Mii parts squeezed together to make a black void. But it doesn't have to be that drastic. You can use these features to adjust the look of your eyes just that little bit. Just like how I used the top wrinkle here on Mettaton to subtly mess with the shape of his eyelid. The world really is your oyster with this stuff. I highly recommend you mess with it when you get the chance. But wait, I mentioned earlier that some parts already did have all those features before. What would happen if I... Number 4. You can now stretch the glasses up and down. Oh, and you can color the rims separately from the glasses too. I just think it's cool. Part 3! King 3. Let me show you a little something. This is how it's done, noobs. The number 1 thing I can teach you about face paint is an easy way to make your Miis look clean as hell. It's simple. Step 1. Grab the pen tool, go into the settings, then select this density and select pen smoothing. Step 2. Draw a line using either your controller sticks, your finger, or a stylus if you're stupid. Step 3. Ditch all those settings, uncheck smoothing, pick the single pixel brush, and do the same to your eraser settings. Click on the cogwheel icon up here, set the ZLZR setting to eraser, and step 4. Zoom in really close, grab your controller, and flatten that bad boy up. Remember to always keep your eyes on the preview on the top left. And there you go. Beautiful. You did such a good job. I'm so proud of you. Now you may be wondering, hey, I don't get this at all. How does this magically turn into this? Well, you see, it all goes back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. In that game, you were given a way to plaster your custom designs on certain furniture and items, and for some reason they made it so your beautifully designed pixel art is always subjugated to the Satan-spawned pixel smoothing filter you see in all that SNES gameplay footage and random reviews on the internet. People who play games like this don't actually exist, by the way. They're not real. Anyway, it looks like Living the Dream takes heavy inspiration from New Horizons, possibly even using the same codebase, because that's exactly what's going on with the makeup in this game. Just on a larger scale. I won't explain how it works though. I don't actually know. Just fiddle around with it. It helps if you know a bit about pixel art, or you know how to make circles in Minecraft. Now, here are two more things that I would say are really helpful when working with face paint. A friend once told me it'd be nice if there was some sort of mirroring feature in the editor, so you could like draw on one side and it appears on the other. Well, there actually is. What you need to do to mirror your creations is select them with the transform tool by either dragging your cursor on the parts that you want to edit, or by simply clicking on an element. Then tapping on here or pressing ZL. If you want to mirror them vertically, you can simply rotate them 180 degrees with L or R, and once again, mirror with ZL. It's nice, it's simple, and more importantly, it's here. You can use it. And the last thing I'd like to show you is a little trick to add some rim lighting to your makeup. Living the Dream, for the first time in the Mii-related games, has drastically shifted its art style. Now everything has this nice, flat cell shading. And to complement it, they also took a book out of Breath of the Wild and gave your Miis this little rim around their features to sort of imply light shining on their head. And emulating this effect on your makeup is extremely easy. Check this out. Open your pen settings again, and this time choose a slightly bigger brush. Try to pick one that fits whatever rim lighting there already is on your hair. You'll know what I mean in a second. Then tick both of these boxes. Outline and lock transparency. Your cursor will now automatically gravitate to the nearest pixel it can draw an outline on. Now just choose a color that most closely matches the rim lighting of your hair or whatever else, and start splashing. It won't be perfect immediately, but once you get your single pixel brush again, you'll be able to smooth it off. I recommend keeping lock transparency on for this part. And voila! It's not much, but it makes your face paint pop that much more. Hello, I hope you liked my little video. I don't usually make these, but all the attention my creations have been getting motivated me to give this thing a go. Especially since now everyone's forced to make their own Miis instead of downloading them. I hope this has inspired you to go make something neato in the new game. As for me, I know for a fact I'll be streaming the hell out of this thing when it drops. Framing this video as if it's coming out long before the game does is... This is coming out like a couple of days before it's out. It's awesome. So if you want to take a peep, say hello, and maybe fidget around with all the doodads I have on my channel, like this fully functional chat-controlled Mii Maker. The link to my Twitch as well as all my other socials will be down below. Oh, and one last thing. If you want to share your Miis around, I gotta give a big shout out to this website called TomodachiLife. I believe it's been running for a while now and has recently gotten support for Living the Dream Miis. So yeah, go check it out. Alrighty, that's all from me. Bye bye!